What is going on, everyone? Hazelnut here. Today I have a very special video today explaining our third year of Nutshell Games. It is already the third year. Came a lot faster than I thought, and I want to make this video to kind of announce 3 new things that we'll be doing with the channel. Huge changes. We wanted to do some of these starting last year, but we kind of had to delay things, but finally in the third year we're going to be doing all of these things. Number one, you already know, we actually started doing it early even though we planned it for 2023 originally, is that we are doing daily uploads now. If you're an OG Nutshell Games watcher, you already know that we used to upload 1 video a week, then we went to 2 videos a week, and now we are doing daily uploads. We upload 7 days a week, and we also do 5 shorts on top of that. So the first announcement, which isn't really new, we are going to be doing daily uploads and we're going to continue doing it for the foreseeable future. Our second announcement, which I'm really excited about, is that we finally updated our merch store. As you see, we have new merch designs. We updated so that it's using our new branding. So we have clothes with our faces design, and we have clothes with our NG design, high key and low key versions, as you can see on the screen right now. If you want to check out the merch store, check out the link in the description. We also switched stores, so these are more premium clothes, and also the storefront is just a lot better to use, so check it out. And for everyone watching right now, just for today, we have a code on the screen right now where you can get 20% off anything on the store. So if you buy anything on the store, use this code, you get 20% off, and it's only going to work for today. So if you're thinking of getting merch, be sure to use this code. With this overhaul of the merch store, we're also going to be releasing new designs more often, and we also have some exclusive designs which I'll be explaining more later in this video. And a third announcement, which I'm probably the most excited about because it means a lot of new and bonus content for you guys, is that we're finally launching a Patreon. This is something we've probably been planning since 2021, but it's finally complete and I'm happy with where everything is. But we're going to be launching a Patreon with a huge amount of bonus content for you all. So I'm going to be going through all the tiers right now, but if you want to see it all yourself, I'll have the link to the Patreon down below too. So at the first tier, if you join our Patreon at the $2 and above level, you'll be getting, first of all, access to our new Discord. Yes, we're going to have a Nutshell Games Discord now. This is something a lot of you have been asking for. So finally, I went and set one up. So we're going to have a Discord, which is going to be Patreon exclusive. So if you become a patron at any single level, you'll have access to our Discord where you get to hang out with different community members. You could chat, you can talk, you can play games together, and us nuts will be in it too. We'll probably drop in every once in a while to check things out, but this is probably going to be the best way for you to hang out with other community members. Not only that, there'll also be a channel for video suggestions. We'll still want video suggestions in the comments. I use that all the time, but if you want a more direct way to let us know about video suggestions, we'll have a channel dedicated to it, so I'll be able to check that for video suggestions too. The second perk of the Nutty Buddy tier is that your name will be appearing at the end of every single video as part of a scrolling bar. So every Nutty Buddy that is going to be on our Patreon is going to be showing up in this scrolling bar at the end of our videos in the outro. On top of that, as a Nutty Buddy, you will have access to exclusive Patreon merch every few months. So the first one that's already launched and you can buy if you want once you become a patron is our new NG tile design, as you see on the screen right now. It comes in white, black, and gray. So this is going to be the first of many patron exclusive merch that as a patron you have access to. And lastly, as a Nutty Buddy, you also get access to weekly Uncuts. Now, what does this mean? Every single week, we'll be posting an uncut version of one of the games that we played that week. So if you don't know what that means, for example, if we upload a Fortnite video on YouTube and say it ends up being 8 minutes long, in reality, that video was probably actually 30 minutes long when we actually played it, but I cut it down to 8 minutes because that's kind of how short we want the video to be. So that entire 30 minutes you'll have access to on Patreon every single week. Just in case you don't know whether you like that or not, the first Uncut is available for free on YouTube. There will be a link in the description below where you can check it out. It's of us playing Fortnite, and the videos on YouTube I think total to 25 minutes, but the actual Uncut is like an hour long, so you'll get to see what I'm talking about when I say you guys get an uncut view of us playing the game. And if you go on our Patreon right now, you'll have that Uncut, but you'll have access to 5 Uncuts in total right now, all available on our Patreon right now. So that's 5 completely uncut games that you'll get to see right now. And on top of that, you'll be getting a new one every single week. So yeah, to sum up the Nutty Buddy tier, you get the Discord access, you get the scrolling name shoutout at the end of every single main gaming video, you get access to exclusive merch every few months, and you get the weekly uncut video. Now, if we bump up to the Nutty Homies tier at the $5 level, you get every single thing that the Nutty Buddies get. But on top of that, when you get the shout out at the end of every single main gaming video, your name stays for the entirety of the outro. On top of that, you also get a 5% off merch discount code that is yours forever. So as long as you stay as a Nutty Homie on our Patreon, you always have a 5% off merch discount code that you can use on our merch store whenever you want. And lastly, you also get access to a monthly bonus video, or MBV, where we're going to be pretty much releasing a monthly video video, which is going to be anything we want. It could be an extra gaming video, it could be a behind the scenes video, it could be an extra uncut, a Q&A, it could be a react, it could be whatever we want, but every single month you're going to be getting a bonus video. And we already have one MBV for January already up on our Patreon right now, where I pretty much create a thumbnail right in front of you guys and kind of talk about the process of how I go through creating thumbnails. So if you're interested in that, make sure to join the Nutty Homie tier. So yeah, to sum up, Nutty Homie tier for $5, you get Discord access, a permanent name shout out at the end of our main gaming videos, you get access to exclusive merch every few months, you get a weekly uncut video, you get a 5% merch discount code, and you get an MBV every month. Now, if we step it up to the Nutty Legend tier, which is $20 a month, you get everything that the Nutty Homie does, but instead of just having your name written at the end of every single video, you'll also get an audible shout out at the end of every single video from us. On top of that, instead of the 5% merch discount code, you guys get a 10% merch discount code, which you can use whenever you want. And lastly, as a Nutty Legend, you're going to have access to an exclusive monthly stream where me and Acorn are going to stream just for Nutty Legends and above, where we're not only going to be playing games, but most likely we'll also be interacting with you guys, answering your questions, and depending on how much people there are, we may even just play games with you. So every single month you'll have access to an exclusive stream with me and Acorn where we hang out with you guys. So to sum up the Nutty Legends, you get Discord access, your name shout out at the end of the videos, and an audible shout out. You get access to exclusive merch every few months, you get a weekly uncut video, you get access to a monthly bonus video, you get a 10% merch discount code, and you get access to a monthly hangout stream with me and Acorn. And lastly, if you're insane and you step up to the Nutty Masters tier, which is $50 a month, you get every single thing I just named with the Nutty Legends tier. But along with the shout out we do at the end of the video where we call your name out, we're also going to be thanking you at the beginning of every single video as part of the intro for really making our videos possible. And instead of the 10% merch discount code, you're going to be getting a permanent 15% off merch discount code for our entire merch store. On top of that, Nutty Masters will be able to get access to an exclusive Discord channel called the Creator Corner, where it's pretty much going to be Nutty Masters and Hazelnut, and you pretty much get to ask questions, anything creator related. So if you're a YouTuber or you're interested in the creating process, you can kind of ask questions or talk to Hazelnut about editing, thumbnails, audio editing, whatever you want. It's pretty much a place for creators to kind of just talk and hang out and kind of get a better feel of things, of how it feels to be a creator, or if you just want to advise something. So the Creator Corner is going to be a Discord channel that's only available to Nutty Masters. And lastly, earlier in the video I talked about how patrons get access to exclusive Patreon merch. I showed you that NG tile design, and every few months we're going to be coming out with a new design. Well, if you are a Nutty Master, and if you stay at the Nutty Master for at least 3 months, every single 3 months you are going to be getting that piece of merch completely free. So whatever that piece of merch is, whether it's a shirt or a hat or a mug or whatever it may be in the future, every 3 months that you're a Nutty Master, we will be sending you that Patreon exclusive piece of merch for free. So to sum up what you get as a Nutty Master, it's gonna take a while, you get access to our Discord, you get a shout out at the end of the video, written and audibly, and you get a shout out at the beginning of the video. You get access to exclusive Patreon merch every few months, and you get it for free. You get access to a weekly uncut video, you get access to a monthly bonus video, you get a 15% off merch discount code, you get access to a monthly hangout stream with Acorn and Hazelnut, and you get access to an exclusive Discord channel called the Creator Corner, where you get to talk to Hazelnut about creator related things. So that is everything you need to know about our new Patreon. It's a bunch of new stuff at a lot of different levels. So whatever you're comfortable with giving, start wherever you want, and hopefully there's something in the Patreon that is interesting to you. And a great thing about Patreon is that we can also have stretch goals. Now, what's a stretch goal? Pretty much if we hit a certain number of Patreons, we can announce new things that we can do. So we already have one stretch goal on our Patreon right now, which is pretty much if we get 30 patrons on our Patreon, me and Acorn are going to be doing a 5-episode VR series, which is where we're going to be playing 5 VR games and making a limited series of 5 episodes and releasing it only on Patreon. The first episode will be free on YouTube, but the rest of the 4 episodes will only be available on Patreon. So if we get to 30 patrons, we will be doing a series 100%. If you become a patron today, you will be getting a special badge at the end of our videos in the outro when we shout you out, which says that you're a day 1 patron, and it'll also signify that in our Discord channel. And if you become the first 3 patrons at any of our tier, you'll be getting a founder's badge on top of that. And in case you're curious what this means for the YouTube membership system, since this kind of is similar to the YouTube membership system, we're going to be keeping that as is. So the levels that are there will stay how they are, and we're just going to keep it there just in case people are more comfortable with the YouTube system, and if they want to keep the badge and emojis on YouTube, which will keep updating. But in terms of these benefits will only be on Patreon, because YouTube doesn't really allow us to do these benefits the way we want to, which is why we ended up opening the Patreon in the first place. So the YouTube membership system is still there in case that is something you prefer, but if you want any of these benefits, you're going to have to join our Patreon. The link will be in the description description below if you want to see the information again. It's written up there in case you want to kind of really see deep dive into what we offer. But yeah, if you want to check it out, check the link in the description below. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this year 3 launch video where we announced daily uploads, a new merch store, and our Patreon where we're going to be offering a shit ton of new content. Hopefully you enjoy. Let us know down in the comments below if you're interested in becoming any one of these or if you're excited about any of these new announcements. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow in the next video.